Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First, we are going to discuss the international affairs as part of today's current affairs. SpaceX successfully launches first private passenger flight into space. A group of civilian space travelers has made history by becoming the first set of non-professional travels to orbit the Earth. The SpaceX Dragon, carrying 4 amateurs, separated from the second stage of a Falcon 9 rocket 12 minutes after the liftoff. According to a live video feed, these are the 4 amateurs who went into the space, and these are the same persons when they went into the spacecraft. Tensions intensify in Afghanistan between Taliban hardliners and pragmatists. Friction between pragmatists and ideologues in the Taliban leadership has intensified since the group formed a hardline cabinet last week that is more in line with their harsh rule in the 1990s Taliban's. Recently, promises of inclusiveness said to Afghans familiar with the power struggle. Ahead of SCO summit, China says will work closely with member states on Afghan issue. China has said it will closely with other members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO on Afghanistan issue. China says it has vaccinated 1 billion people. Chinese health officials announced on September 16 that more than 1 billion people have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19. About 72% of its 1.4 billion people. New alliance in Indo-Pacific. The Australia, United Kingdom and the United States have made a key decision aimed at safeguarding their common interest in the Indo-Pacific region, announcing the formation of a new alliance called AUKUS. AUKUS, AUKUS means A refers Australia, UK is United Kingdom and US is the United States. The leaders of 3 countries announced the formation of this new alliance at a virtual conference. With the formation of this alliance, submarines to Australia will be able to safeguard common interest in the Indo-Pacific region. Will aggressive arms race. China attacks new Australia UK-US partnership under the historic AUKUS pact seen as an effort to counter China's growing power and military presence. Australia will be assisted in building nuclear-powered submarines for the first time using US technology. The French army that killed the leader of the Islamic State in the Sahara. France president announced the death of Islamic State in the Greater Sahara leader, calling Adnan Abu Walid al-Sahrawi, killing a major success for the French military after more than 8 years fighting extremists in the Sahel. National Cabinet approves 30,600 crore government guarantee for a bad bank. Union Cabinet has cleared proposal to provide 30,600 crore gout guarantee for security receipts issued by the National Asset Reconstruction Company NARCL as part of the resolution of bad loans, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said on Thursday. Actually, after the economic reforms, the NPAs, non-performing assets of the government sector banks is keep on rising, and the NPAs will be reaches to 10 lakh crores until December of this year. That's why the government has taken serious action and allocated 30,600 crore rupees money to clear the NPAs. Sunil Mittal vows to bring telecom industry together. Mittal exhorted the industry to collaborate in areas such as infrastructure sharing to reduce costs, but vehemently ruled out possibility of any cartelization among the players. Bharati Airtel chairman Sunil Mittal on Thursday said he had reached out to Vodafone's Nick Reed after bold telecom reforms were announced by the central government, and will also speak to Reliance Mukesh Ambani. NCLAT chairman dispute resolution. The dispute with the chairman of the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal NCLAT was resolved on Thursday. Chairman Justice Ashok Iqbal's tenure will last till May 20, while the government has appointed M. Venugopal as interim chairman on November 11th. This forced him to retire early. He then approached the Supreme Court. The bench headed by the Chief Justice N.V. Ramana ruled that Justice Ashok Iqbal should remain in office till May 20, during which time Venugopal should go on leave or vacation. Formulate policy on allotment of housing space, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court on Thursday directed the Gujarat government to formulate a policy on allotment of houses at subsidized rates. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of the petition filed by an MLA seeking permission to sell the land in non-profit cases. Gujarat new cabinet. Bhupendra Patel, who won his first term as an MLA and recently took over as the state chief minister on Thursday, formed a new cabinet. A total of 24 ministers were sworn in, 21 of whom were first-time ministers. 2 women were also given the opportunity in the new cabinet of the Gujarat. Dhoni and Anand Mahindra are members of the NCC Reform Committee. Cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Mahindra Group Chairman Anand Mahindra have been appointed by the Union Ministry of Defence for reform of the NCC, National Cadet Corps, with a total of 15 members and former MP Jayant Panda as chairman. Decline in COVID-19 cases. Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said that the number of COVID-19 cases in India has declined for 11 consecutive weeks, with the weekly COVID positivity rate being less than 3%. 6 children dead, hundreds in hospital in Bengal. No sample was found COVID-19 positive, but most of the patients had influenza B and respiratory syncytial virus, that is called RS virus. The influenza, it causes the cold. Respiratory syncytial virus also causes the cold and mild fever. Andhra Pradesh, COG review on Andhra Pradesh. The COG, which examined government expenditure in Andhra Pradesh till June, found that Andhra Pradesh government had spent 30,919 crore rupees on 22 things without showing any allocation in the budget. AP High Court suspends V. Kanagaraj appointment. AP High Court has stayed the orders issued by the Andhra Pradesh government on the appointment of Justice V. Kanagaraj as the chairman of the Police Complaint Authority. The High Court on Thursday issued orders suspending the GO for 6 weeks because he is 78 years old, but the chairman who has appointed has the age below 65 years. So that's why the court has suspended this appointment or GO. Boston-based devotee donates 4.2 crore rupees to TTD SVBC Trust. Ravi Aika, an expatriate Indian living in Boston, United States of America, has announced a donation of 4.2 crore rupees for the purchase of cameras and other technology on Sri Venkateswara Bhakti channel. He has so far donated nearly 40 crore rupees to various trusts belongs to the TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. State level seniors archery competitions begin. 40th state level senior men's and women's archery championship organized by Krishna Districts Archery Association and Cherukuri Volga Archery Academy began in Vijayawada on Thursday. Telangana. The Supreme Court allowed the immersion of Ganesh in Hussain Sagar. The bench said, let them do symbolic immersion this year. A last chance for them. They say they will ensure no harm is caused to the pond. International award-winning Telangana cartoonist, noted Telugu political cartoonist Pamarthi Shankar has been conferred international recognition by winning prizes at the 23rd Porto Cartoon World Festival for his caricatures on Martin Luther King and Maria Joao Pires. Amit Shah arrives at Nirmal Sabha. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is coming to Hyderabad. The BJP is arranging a huge public meeting in Nirmal on Friday at noon. He will be the chief guest for that meeting. The BJP is holding a meeting demanding that September 17th be officially observed as Telangana Liberation Day. KTR launches Telangana's second ICT policy. Telangana ICT policy or second ICT policy 2021 to 2026 was released by IT Minister KTR with an investment target of 85,000 crore rupees. The minister said that after the formation of Telangana, IT exports of Telangana had been doubled. Telangana became the number one state in the country in terms of annual growth rate in the IT sector. 8,000 startup IT industries were set up in the Telangana state so far, and expanding information technology to 42nd tier cities. The first ICT policy of Telangana was released in 2016. After that, the second ICT policy of Telangana was released in 2021 by KTR. Sports. Davis Cup 2021 start India's campaign versus Finland. The Indian tennis team will face off Finland in the Davis Cup World Group 1 starting on Friday in Espoo, Finland. Davis Cup is treated as the World Tennis Cup. It was conducted by International Tennis Federation. Sania Mirza reached WTA quarterfinals. Sania Mirza, in partnership with Shuai Zhang of China, beat Taisia Moderger and Jana Moderger of Germany to reach the double quarterfinals of WTA tennis tournament in Luxembourg. WTA, Women Tennis Association. This Women Tennis Association. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adult Solutions Current Affairs program to get regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desires.